Hey guys, John V here from Phone Arena. Right now I'm taking a hands-on look at the LifeProof free case for the iPad mini. It's available right now. You can pick it up for $100. And of course, as its name implies, the case itself turns the iPad mini to something that's a LifeProof, meaning it's going to protect it against drops, water, dirt, snow, and even some shock. For a ruggedized case, we gotta admit that the LifeProof free case for the iPad mini is pretty nice just because it doesn't really bulk up the size of the tablet. It's very form-fitting, and compared to some other rugged cases for the tablet, it's very minimal in terms of the thickness and bulk it adds on to the tablet. And you can tell from the front, there's actually a clear plastic that is protecting the display. So if you're gonna use this, or if it's submerged underwater, it's gonna be protected. And the back, you also get a clear cutout so you can still see the device. So you might be concerned at first, but it does a good job of actually protecting it against water. Outlining the case is this rubbery material, which is mainly used for shock absorption. This is what's going to protect the tablet from drops up to 4 feet in height. So even if you accidentally drop it, it's going to be protected. If you're wondering about the touch sensitivity of the display, now that there's this plastic film over the front which protects it against water, I gotta say it's still very responsive. You could tell just doing some normal gestures, pinch gestures, scrolling, swiping, stuff like that. It's pretty much still accurate. Sometimes it might get a little bit sticky, but you just gotta use it for a little bit before you get into a good groove. Another great thing about the LifeProof free case for the iPad mini is that you still have access to all the ports and buttons. You don't need any special adapters, so you still have access to the home button right there. It's a recess. On the bottom edge, you have the cutouts here for the speaker, and behind this latch, which actually holds the entire case together and gives it its waterproof nature, is the area for the lightning docking port. The left edge is pretty much clean, but you do have these notches here to actually connect it with the included lanyard. On the top side, you have a cutout here for the microphone, dedicated power button. It's distinguishable, but sometimes it could be a little bit stiff depending on how you insert the tablet into the case. And up top here, it's great that you could have access to the 3.5mm headset jack, and you don't necessarily need a special adapter like the one for the iPhone 5. And finally, on the right side, you have the volume control separated, you have the mute switch, and in the back, you have the cutout there for the camera. This is really a rugged case. It's going to protect the tablet from drops up to 4 feet in height, and you can tell it's mainly helped by the rubbery sides, which does a good job of giving it shock absorption. At the same time, it's also waterproof, so you could take a dip with it in water up to 6 feet, so you don't have no concerns with that. There's only one complaint we have with this. It's just that it's very difficult actually removing the tablet from the case, just because it snaps shut all around and you really need to pry it off, and at times your fingernails might hurt just trying to do that. And we notice that over time, the more we use it, we notice that as we're pulling it off, sometimes it bends, and now we're starting to see a little bit of a crack there on the case, so we're a little bit skeptical about how it's going to stand up in the long run. At $100, you really can't go too wrong with the LifeProof free case for the iPad mini, just because it's going to protect the tablet from so many things, and at the same time, it doesn't really add a whole lot of bulk to the tablet's size. So it's still fairly skinny and portable and travel friendly. So if you'd like to learn more about the LifeProof free case for the iPad mini, guys, you can check out our website, phonearena.com. It's John V. Thanks for watching.